Yo, what's up, Jay? What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
Man, hey, all good things must come to an end, dog.
Yes, they must.
Last night, man, we saw the finale of the Vampire Diaries, man. It's been 8 long seasons, man, and it's been ups and it's been downs and lefts and rights and doppelgangers and originals and niggas named Silas and other motherfuckers named Silas because it was more than one.
Yep.
Bitches who be on every show and get killed as soon as they get on the motherfucker. All kinds of crazy shit. But before, man, we get to talking about the Vampire Diaries in general, period, I got a couple stories I want to tell, man, because there are 2 stories. Mainly the first one being, nigga, how the fuck we started on this long trek. I don't even think you remember. I don't even think you remember.
Well, my reason is probably different from yours, so...
No. Actually, they are linked reasons, because I don't know if you actually remember the story, but...
Well, okay, well, tell your side of it, then I'll tell my side of it, then.
You got a code on the PS3 for the first episode of The Vampire Diaries, and you watched it.
What?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
That's how I remember it. You got a code for the first episode of The Vampire Diaries to watch that shit on PS3, and you watched that shit, and you gave me the whole nigga speech, and then I watched.
That is not how it happened.
That's how I remember it.
Well, your memory is shit.
Nah, my memory.
Because I actually watched the pilots on television, so that's how.
Well, I remember. It's like I don't know exactly. Cause I think I got like a code from you or something for the first episode or something like that.
No, that must have been something you did on your own. I watched the pilot.
And that's what I'm saying. You watched this shit, but you had it. I think you know what? No, actually, I got it backwards. You watched this shit. You got a code and handed it to me. You was like, nigga, you should watch this.
You know what? I don't know how the fuck I got a code.
I have no idea, but you got.
Where did I get it from?
Nigga, I don't know. You just said, nigga, here, watch this Vampire Diaries. And you was like, nigga, here, watch this Vampire Diaries, nigga, and it's been watched the Vampire Diaries ever since.
Oh. Well, it was... It came really fucking close for me not to dive into this series because when it first started off, I didn't know what to expect. I was expecting some Buffy the Vampire Slayer type shit, you know, but after a while, I was like, you know what? Maybe this isn't gonna be like some OC type shit or some One Tree Hill type shit.
You think you just said One Tree Hill?
Straight up, man. I was like, is that what this is gonna be? One Tree Hill with vampires, nigga? Like, I don't know if I can get into that.
Hold the fuck up.
What?
What the fuck do you know about One Tree Hill, nigga?
Not a damn thing. That's the point.
I'm like, nigga, what you think you was secretly watching One Tree Hill all these years, nigga?
That's the damn point. I don't know a damn thing. All I see is previews and like, no.
Nigga, you know what? Maybe it's time for me to watch Felicity again, nigga. And we ain't talking about the goddess on Arrow.
I already know what Felicity you're talking about, motherfucker. I know you're talking about no Arrow Felicity, motherfucker.
Nigga, you don't know shit. What you know about some Felicity?
Not a goddamn thing, but I know what you're talking about, though.
Nigga, Felicity was a damn good show. I gotta say, nigga. That's how the Pink Ranger made her comeback, nigga, back to the TV screens, nigga. She was like, nigga, I'm Susie Q, now I'm on fucking Felicity. I'm like, what the fuck? I know, dude. I bet you don't even, man, nigga. I remember the first time I ever watched Susie Q on Disney Channel.
Dude, I know I watched that shit, dog.
Nigga,
that shit was funny as hell,
nigga, dude. Susie Q, nigga. I'm like, but man, for real, on topic. The Vampire Diaries, man. I'm like, y'all. You and I'm like, you know what? I don't think the internet, the streets in general don't understand, like, this what we do right now is shit we were doing for years, no mic.
For years, man.
Like, it was this. It was fucking conference at my apartment at the old spot for Naruto and Bleach and nigga shit. This ain't nothing new, nigga. It just happened to happen one night, nigga, when I decided, fuck it, nigga, let's talk about fucking, what the fuck was the first one we did? PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you was like, because I remember that too. I was sitting downstairs, and I was on the phone. I was on the internet, and we was looking at this shit when they was talking about PlayStation All Star Battle Royale. You was like, nigga, you got some shit you want to say, nigga? You want to get on the mic? You like, yeah, nigga, and we've been doing this ever since. And even though this is a whole bunch of storylines that's completely off topic, because I'm like, for real, at the end of the day, it ain't really a lot to say about the Vampire Diaries for real without this turning into like some spoiler fest if you haven't watched the show. I'm like, for me, like I said before, the show had its ups, it had its downs, and it's like if you guys have listened to our other shit, when we speak about the Vampire Diaries, it was always the same single complaint that we had with the show. After Lord Klaus, the villain game was...
Yeah, it developed a little too quickly. Like, what Klaus came around, season 3?
Yes.
Big mistake.
But the problem was, nigga, with one of the half of the Michelsons, gotta say it that way, the Michelsons, was they hopped straight to Klaus. There was no Elijah filler. There was no none of the originals matter. Who the fuck are they? I can't remember your name in the conversation. You ain't important. Damn, fucked up. That what you get for leaving the show, nigga.
I guess.
That what you get. You have some big ass titties and a British accent. What's your name? What is her name, Jay? I can't even remember.
Rebecca.
Michelson, nigga. What? Let me see what. It was what, nigga? It was deep as blue as my head is like a shark fin, Michelson. Who else was it, nigga? It was Cole for Martin.
Cole for Martin.
Cole for Martin, nigga.
Next gonna say, bro, man, come on here and eat all the food up.
Damn, bro, man.
What the fuck, man?
Bro, man,
get your ass out there, nigga.
What you doing here, but none.
You need some cereal. Fuck, dude.
Damn.
Nigga, the Michelsons don't like that shit. Get your ass out of here.
The Michelsons don't like that shit, nigga, but we'll have to get on the original some other time. But I'm like, yo, it ain't really. I'm like, cause for real, I'm sitting up here trying to really find the words to really say about this show, because it's like, I guess I know what I want to say. Is the show that I initially watched and the show that we just finished watching are two different things.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
I kind of feel that maybe the show overstayed its welcome by like a season or two. Mm-hmm. When Elena left the show should have ended. Now it's like, but at the same time, the show got better with Elena not being in the damn show.
Yeah, they recovered.
It's like, because they had to put their focus somewhere else, and then they gave the other characters, even though they were getting their shine moments and shit like that, was the show got better after Elena went in that coffin and went night night. It's sleepy by time. Drink you.
Let's just say this: the show got better for the other characters, because if I'm not mistaken, the Vampire Diaries was always meant to be told from Elena's perspective. So once you bed her ass, then it can be told from the other character's perspective.
Who you also bed?
I guess.
Okay.
Well, man, we watched the show for 8 seasons. Everybody's been with everybody, motherfucker. Yeah. Everybody's been in everyone's bed. Like, this is crazy ass shit.
It's like Zach Morris. Like, Zach Morris hit every bitch at Bayside. It's Vampire there like that times 20.
Everybody had one time with each other, though.
Man, I'm like, the first episode was Stefan and Elena. The last episode, Stefan and fucking Caroline, son.
And then what's funny about that is when in season 1, when Caroline approached Stefan, mad salt. Get your ass away from me. It's not a chance. We don't have a chance at all. Would you please move aside before I throw your ass across the room? I'm like, damn, Steph, it was like that, man. Like, damn, she just showing her interest in you. I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. Nigga. Man, okay. Because, see, I'm blanking on names, nigga. Who was that? Who was Stefan's other girlfriend, nigga?
The one that was introduced the last season?
No, not her, nigga. That's the No, that I ain't talking about her. I ain't talking about his baby mom's nigga. I'm talking about that other girl, nigga. The one nigga that Damon killed, nigga. When he.
Oh, the one that. Well, you know what? Never mind, because that's a spoiler. They didn't. That was supposedly best friend.
Nigga, he hit that.
That's what you assume would happen, because when you're when you say you're best friends with a female, eventually you do end up hitting. But for sake of, I guess, his character, we're gonna say they were just friends. When we both know that's not true. But
yeah,
anyway,
how fucking any man be friends? How fucking any man just be friends with Ariel Keppel, dog? It's impossible. You want your hands on that ass, son. I'm just letting you know what the truth is, man. I'm just like, I don't know. But I'm just like, cause it's like, I knew we was gonna do this today, and I was just sitting up here just like trying to figure out like what it was I wanted to say without saying it, but saying it. And I know that might sound kind of fucked up and weird, but I enjoyed this show. And it's like, I don't really honestly think that we could sit here for 2 or 3 hours and do the damn show justice. I don't think we could. Is that
we could if we were allow ourselves to spoil a bunch of shit, but
nah, because it's not gonna work. It's like we could. It will be easy because nigga, we could go from season 1 all the way to season 8 and nigga tell you everything that happened. But that's not going to help the review or the point of this or anything. Which there is no point. There is no point to these ever. I just like to hear myself talk and then watch these things later to then hear myself talk, because I have my head so sharp up on my own ass because who gives a fuck. But the point is, I just wanted to take 2 seconds to say that I enjoy watching this show. And I want to stop right now because I need to say this. This needs to be said. This is important because this is annal of history type shit. Because there is some deep lore into some of the lingo around here that actually attributes itself to the Vampire Diaries. There's this character from this other media thing, you might know it as Bleach, right? There was this character in there whose name is a noun, a verb, an action verb, an adjective, name a motherfucking participle. That man's name is Sosuke Aizen. If you've ever wondered where the history of the word why we call people lords, that is where they came from. Do you know the first character we ever dubbed Lord status? Who we used to call them Eisens. Mm-hmm. Damon Eisen. Cause season 1 Damon, he was that Eisen nigga. Had his hand in all the pots, all the Kool-Aid, fucking shit up for everybody. And then Damon, he wasn't that no more. That's a spoiler. Damon at some point stopped doing Eisen level shit. Because in season 1, Damon was as bad as shit got. When nobody fucking with Damon. Damon was Lord of the show. That's why we called him Damon Eisen. And then other characters appeared. I think it's fair. I think we could mention Catherine. I think it's fair. I don't think that's spoiler enough to.
Yes, yeah, that's not spoiler.
Yeah, I'm like we can mention.
She plays a great role in
getting
the overall plot underway. So
I'm like, but I'm like, I don't know, man. It's like. It was great to see these characters grow, man. It's like let's pour out a 41 times to the Secret Circle. This show's technical spinoff, but not the spinoff, but the spinoff, nigga. Remember all your motherfucking old time with the Terminator and the Crystal Skull, nigga. Mean battles coming soon, bitch. Let your ass know. Mean battles coming soon, bitch. Let you know. But man, I'm like, yo, I've been doing a lot of talking, man. You ain't got nothing to say, cause I'm like, cause anything the fuck I'm trying to say, dog, it's man spoiler territory, and I don't.
You know, the shit, same for me here. It's just I appreciate what the show did. It actually helped to fill a void that I was searching for in a show, because after Angel ended,
Oh damn!
in what was it, 2003? It's like it went a long ass time before I got a show that was somewhat similar to what Buffy and Angel did. So Supernatural came close, because that came out in '05, I believe. So it was 2 years where it was just completely dry of any type of supernatural show for me. So Supernatural kind of held its own for the first 4 seasons until the Vamps premiered in, what was it, '08 or '09? I think.
No, that had to be. Vamps had to premiere the beginning. Had to premiere sometime near the end of '08. Cause I'm like, when I got that call from you to watch that shit on the PS3, nigga, I had just moved at the. I just moved to the old spot.
Okay.
I might have been in the old spot like a couple of weeks, like, cause I'm like thinking of the timeline. I moved in that weekend, and then I got my internet that next week. So it probably had to be like probably the third week I stayed in there, nigga, because it's like, cause that's when the fall TV shows used to start, like in fucking November and shit. It ain't like it is now. Shit starting motherfucking August and September and shit. But that's very rare now that it started. It's like what? Cause like for the last couple of years, it like settled like on fucking October and shit, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate what they did with it. I think I like the way it ended. I don't have any quarrels with the way it ended. But I don't know, man. Let's just see how stuff progresses as far as another show go.
Yeah, but before we get to the reigning tag team champions, just want to say a couple of more things on this Vampire Diaries shit before we get to that, man. I'm like, I appreciate the growth that I've seen in the characters in the year that I spent with it. We talked about Caroline for a second earlier. Bonnie wasn't the same character. I'm like, shit, a Lorik ass, you know what I'm saying? Man, shit, Matt though.
Yep.
Matt probably Matt was probably the character who grew the most from the beginning to the end though, cause he was just man, Elena dumped me, I'm a bitch. But you still a bitch. You just less of a bitch, but you still a bitch. Yeah. Nigga. I don't know if this is spoiler territory, so stop me if I say something. Shout out to Tyler getting punked on 2 shows.
I guess.
Well, technically, he got punked on his origin show.
Yeah.
Then got punked by the Lord himself.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
We can't.
Remain vague like that.
Yeah. I'm like, you know, it's just that. I apologize, sir, if you thought you could stand up to Lord Eisen, but no. Lord Eisen of the Vampire Diaries is Klaus Michelson. Yeah. And he is Lord Michelson, and he showed you what it was for. But I'm like, shit. I don't know what else the fuck I can say, cause if you get the later season characters and shit, I'm like, okay, you know what? I can say this without it technically being a spoiler, nigga. Nigga, shout out to Monel, nigga. Shout out to Monel, nigga. Shout out to Monel, nigga. You fucking do dirt in the daytime, you fuck car at night, nigga. Shout out to Monel, nigga. My nigga Monel, shout out to him, he putting in work. Nigga, shout out to Green Arrow, nigga. He was on the show for like 2 episodes and he got murked. He wasn't an important character.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't, but he got murked. I just want to say that line, he got murked. Then right after he got murked, my name is Oliver Queen. I spent 5 years on an island And now the show got so damn far, you flash back into season 1 shit we never saw before. So now you making up secret episodes of the show now. I'm like, fuck this. Mm-hmm. How y'all making up secret episodes of this shit, dog? I don't know.
Ain't got nothing better to do.
Well, alright, man. Well, I'm like, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what else I can say other than thank you, Vampire Diaries.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's all. I'm like, honestly, that's probably what I'm gonna call this video. Just gonna say thank you to Vampire Diaries, because it's like we ain't really speaking on shit. This just us, just giving our thanks for a show that we have enjoyed, and that there have been many conversations of dumb shit that can never be repeated, unless I don't want a YouTube channel or someone getting offended because this is Uncle Donald's USA. I don't know. Just letting your motherfucking ass know. But anyway. The originals, my nigga. Give it. And we gonna start with this and actually work our way to the originals. Julie Plec said last night, when they were doing a live stream thing or whatever, that if characters want to be in the originals, that they can be in the originals if they want, but it's gonna be a minute because they got to deal with bitch ass Marcel first.
See, that's we. I wish we can actually talk about that. Maybe we can do that off the record.
Okay.
But like as far as because we can't really talk about without huge spoilers. So
it's like we can though. We can't. I'm like we can.
But it's spoilers to another show though. We don't want to spoil that shit.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I mean we're trying to avoid spoilers in the Vampire Diaries, but we're going to end up spoiling the originals, which is kind of a spoiler to you know what.
Yeah. You know what? This was conceptually bad.
Yeah.
We just wanted to say thank you to Vampire Diaries, and we can't now. Where the hell the remote to the TV? Because I was trying to do something.
I don't know. This is not my room, so I don't know.
Your point is indeed valid, because I was trying to...
You got your shit set up the way to where you should know where things are.
I don't know what shit is in this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know where the thing is. Oh, fuck, man. Do it later. Alright. But quickly, the originals. Given the... Damn. I can't even say it. Fuck!
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. This was conceptually bad.
Yeah, it was.
I'm like, I didn't think this was going.
Well, I'm just saying. Well, maybe they'll be intrigued to watch the Vamps and watch the Vamps lead up until why there's a spinoff of it.
Here's the simple answer to a spinoff. Klaus was so godlike that he was so godlike for one show, they had to give him another show where they could make him less godlike, but he's still godlike. I think that just about explains it.
But it was unavoidable. It had to have been done, or the Vamps would have ceased to exist if they didn't do that, because the plot would have crashed into itself. So
nigga, there were points in that plot where it spent crashing into itself.
Yeah. So that they had to really do something about that crashing into itself before it became redundant as hell.
But the thing is, at the same time, Klaus became such a great character that he was probably the only... Because it's like, I've heard rumors that they were trying to do spinoffs with other characters and shit. But thinking about the show in general, it's like, who the fuck other than Klaus could you have done like a spinoff of and based the show around? What? I'm like...
And then it's just the way that backdoor pilot was set up was just so beast, man. It was dope. I was like, really?
Nigga,
that's how y'all doing this?
Nigga, I'm taking a trip to the South. Cause
like,
I'm from the South.
That episode, it felt different, dude. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is some they onto something here. Let's see where they go.
Cause that pilot, the original pilot to the original, did not feel like an episode of the Vampire Diaries.
It didn't. It really didn't. So I was like, okay, yeah, they did a good job with that. They really did. So, but yeah, Vamps and all, thank you. It's been a hell of a ride, and I don't know. We'll see if they try to do something to replace this show.
Nah.
But I mean, we're still young for now, so
Man, I'm like, I think it's just a wrap in general.
I'm not saying in this universe. I'm saying as far as another show like.
Oh, okay.
That's what I mean by that. That there will always be another show like the one we just watched. So, man. to a degree, I'll say that much. To a degree, so it will have its own makings of it. It won't be identical to a previous show or something, but we'll see what happens, what the future brings, as they say. But yeah, I appreciate it. I enjoyed every minute of it. Even though it's ups and downs. It's been a lot of downs, but a lot of ups. So all in all, this was a fantastic series, man. So yeah, it's been real.
Hey, thank you for doing what you always do, you dirty fucker. By giving me all these motherfucking dramas to watch with no time to watch these some bitches. Nigga. Nigga. One of these days we're gonna have to get on her and talk about the original, the origin of that, and actually sit up here and have a talk about fucking air gear.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's talk about fucking air gear. Like, let's talk about air gear. The beginning and end of that is I want to fuck Ringo. Okay, that's it. See, I'm glad we talked about it. Yay!
We're done here, folks. This is fucking stupid.
No, actually, you know what? I'm like, cause for real, I'm like, we could really have like a serious discussion about. We should, you know what? We should rewatch that and talk about it. We should rewatch that. I'm like, I have
be like 4 hours.
Nigga, I'm like, I have not gotten a chance to watch. I own the Blu-ray versions of Yu Yu Hakusho and have never watched them. Have never had a reason to watch them. It's not like I don't want to watch Yu Yu Hakusho, but I know every motherfucking episode of that damn anime back to front. I don't need to watch it no more. I'm like, we could talk about Yu Yu Hakusho till I'm blue in the fucking face. And we probably should. But before we get out of here, a little spoiler for y'all. We're going to be back to thanking another show in a couple of weeks. Because we're going to have to actually legitimately pour out some 40s for that show. We're going to have to legitimately go outside and pour out 40s when we come back and we say goodbye to Black Sails. Because holy shit.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm glad I didn't spoil you last week.
I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't. But yeah, that was a fucking turning point.
Yo!
That was a fucking turning point.
You couldn't have... I'm like, even though I understand how Treasure Island works, I didn't think they was going to actually legitimately do the thing they did. But then they did it.
That was a turn.
And did it twice. Yeah. I didn't think they was going to do it, but they did.
That was a fucking turn.
Wow. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I didn't think the show had it in them.
No, I didn't either. But yeah, that was damn good. Damn good.
Before we get out of here, really quickly, because you are the keeper of this shit. Don't Legends go off and then it gets replaced by iZombie, right?
I believe that's on the 14th of April, if I'm not mistaken.
Damn, so it's gonna bleed into the summer like Rain did last year.
Nah. Well, you know what? Yeah, right. Yeah.
Because what Rain bled into the middle of the summer, right? Because I think the series, cause it did, because the season finale for last year was the 21st, because I remember it was right before my birthday. Mm-hmm. And I remember that shit, because I'm sitting there like, why the fuck is this shit still on for? Mm-hmm. Well, we gonna have to come back and actually talk about Lethal Weapon, because I'm like, that show has been a fucking...
Yeah, matter, we can actually, because the season finale is next week for that.
So we will do something for Lethal Weapon then. We will do that. Is there anything else going on for that?
Not that I can think of.
Because, let me see, because we will definitely be back to talk about I'm the Regent. Mm-hmm. You can still buy copies of Live from New Ferguson in your nearest on your nearest iTunes for $50 million for a single. I'm afraid still doing numbers.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It was never doing numbers.
Fuck you. You can't tell me what the numbers are. I just looked at the numbers for I'm a Fiend.
And they said 0.
Nigga,
Matter of fact, it was negative.
Nigga, they cut me a check for I'm a Fiend, nigga.
Negative. Nigga, your account has been declined. Get the fuck out of here.
How you gonna tell me what numbers I'm a fiend doing, dog?
Your check bounced, man.
Nigga, I'm a fiend, nigga. It's an artistic plateau, you dumb fuck.
No, it's not. That shit either jump off a plank somewhere, motherfucker. Fuck out of here.
I'm like, man, live from New Ferguson, they're still doing numbers, though.
No, none of that shit is doing numbers.
I'm like, Trump World, man. Trump World just came out, though. Trump World just came out. I'm like, that mixtape doing numbers too.
Please stop.
What? I'm just saying. I'm just letting the people know if they want to hear some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Some fraudulent shit.
Nigga, go get Trump World though. That's my new mixtape.
That's that fraudulent shit, dog. No one wants to hear that. Please stop.
Live from New Ferguson, baby.
No.
Yes.
No. Stop, dude. Stop, please.
Why you hating me?
I'm not hating, dude. It's just you're fabricating a story. Fuck out of here.
About my real imaginary mixtapes.
Real fucking done. Dude. Jesus Christ, man. What the hell is wrong with you?
Oh man, got your mother there. Cause nigga, I saw your face like, huh? You looked at me like, did nigga just say real imaginary mixtapes? I'm done.
But yeah, man, Bamps, fantastic job, fantastic. Wish you can stay, but I guess it was time. It was time for you guys to go. So.
And I'm like, my thing was is that I don't know how much longer they could have went. I really did. I'm like, cause I'll say this before we get out of here. I didn't want fucking Vampire Diaries to end up like fucking Dexter. Overstay your fucking welcome just a little too much.
Yeah, those last few seasons.
I'm like, after Third Rock from the Sun nigga came and fucked your shit up, you should have just left. Yeah, nigga. After the Mad Hatter from fucking from Once Upon a Time in Wonderland came and fucked your shit up, homie, you should have just left it be, nigga.
Damn.
Should have just left it be, nigga. Should have just left it be.
Yeah, that was a
I'm like, you know, one day, nigga, we'll sit down and we'll talk about the adventures of Lord Dokes, nigga. We'll talk about the adventures of Lord Dokes. Okay. Okay. Like, the Adventures of Lord Dokes, nigga. You know what? I should write that. Nigga, write some fan fiction. The Adventures of Lord Dokes.
Please don't stay away from your fan fiction, dude.
Oh, what do you mean, dude?
The internet doesn't need any more of that incest shit.
Look, internet, if you want to read some of my Arrow fan fiction, I'm like, yo, you can go to my blog. It's over there. It's some Thea Cross Morris shit. And it's also, nigga, some Felicity Cross Black Argus bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is greedy as fuck, nigga. It's some of my hottest work, nigga. No, I'm working on some My Little Pony shit. I'm still working on that. I'm like, you know, I'm working on some insert fic with Sunset Shimmer. I'm working on that, but you know, I'm just trying to get like the main ideas down, right, about how I want to do that.
You said it best yourself a few weeks ago. Some people should not have access to the internet. You are one of those people.
Excuse? What have I done?
You are one of those fucking people.
What have I done to deserve that type of treatment? So what?
Your fan fiction alone is reason enough.
So
why you should not have access to the internet.
So not all the times I've repeatedly said the word nigga, said that a dead Nazi dude is my fucking father, saying I will rape a whole bunch of voice actresses. None of these things. But the incest fan fiction that I write is the thing that needs to keep me locked away from the internet.
Pretty much.
That logic has no logic.
I'm
just saying.
I don't care.
I have been on video and legitimately said that I am attracted to and want to fuck cartoon characters, but you, the person, you.
Yes.
I write a fan fiction, post it as part of a meme battle, and it's like, no.
And that should have barred your ass from the internet. Yes.
I write a good damn fan fiction, though.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
It was full of love and passion and understanding. It was everything that a fan fiction needs to be a fan fiction, sir.
It was trifling.
What was trifling about it? What's trifling about love, sir?
When it involves keeping it in the family, motherfucker, that's what's wrong with it.
Oh man! Oh man! Oh no!
Yeah. Keeping it in the family to a whole new level, huh? Get the hell out of here with this shit.
Nigga, nigga, it's another one about Felicity and Amanda Waller. Nigga, maybe you should read that one.
I guess, man.
Yeah, see, that's not incestual.
No, it's not.
It's not incestual. So see,
I think it was some torturing undertones in that, was it?
Maybe there involved a battle suit that was powered by sexual juices that allowed one black woman to torture a white one.
Yeah.
Something about Diggle and a euphemism to his dick, calling it Big Belly Burger. I'm not really sure here. Yeah. Something about putting a hole deep in the woman's arrow cave. I don't know. I can pull up the fanfic and read it right now.
Please don't. Please.
You know what new video idea? I will read my own fanfiction for the internet.
Stop, man. Stop. What? Fuck. That's fucking horrible, dude. That's fucking horrible.
What do you mean, sir?
That's fucking horrible.
I wrote that with... You know what? I wrote that in parody, actually. Because, you know what? Really quickly, since we on this tangent at this point, I will tell you why that fan fiction exists. I was on this website that shall not be named because they do not pay me. And I used to post in a thread about Arrow. And there was this person who used to write fan fiction in the thread because of whatever. Somebody was like, somebody else should write fan fiction because they're sick of this type of fan fiction. So all my fan fiction was insert shit here from all the fan fiction that I spent years reading. So it's technically a parody of the stuff that I read, which was based off a complaint of somebody writing too much fan fiction in the first place. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I still think it deserves to be shitted in a toilet, but... Oh,
you mean what you did 30 minutes ago before we started this thing when I asked you not to use my fucking bathroom?
It's a fucking toilet. I had to go, man.
Oh, whatever.
Shit. Literally. Fuck out of here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Thank you, Vampire Diaries. Such and such. Let me see. I got a couple reviews popping off this weekend. Me and Jay, we supposed to do something. Not really sure if we're actually doing that or not. Got Q Ranger review. Got XA reviews as usual. I will be doing something with Tekken Revolution because they get shut down next week. So expect that review and the Eliza shit sometime this week. So be watching for that. Is there anything you want to add? Because this has been 20 minutes too long.
No. That I said all I needed to say. I appreciate this show for what it is and what it has done. So it's left a mark as far as out of all the shows I've watched in my lifetime. This is definitely up there. It is. It deserves a right to be. So yeah. Thank you very much for the show. That's all I say.
You know what? Let's leave it on a positive note. Let's not say nothing negative, nothing weird. Let's not say the word nigger, something about raping people. Nothing of that sort. Nothing about incest fan fiction. Nothing about killing people. Nothing about Adolf Hitler. Nothing about the trench coat mafia. None of that. Just thank you, the Vampire Diaries, for being an amazing show. Rip always to the Secret Circle. May the Terminator rest in hell with his crystal skull. With that being said, I'm of course the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D.
And I'm Jock King.
I'd like to thank you for joining us for another episode of We Thank the Vampire Diaries, because technically this isn't Triple the Guy Speaks On, because I ain't really said shit. Jay, he said a whole lot, but he ain't really say shit either. So I don't know what I'm going to name this. But I did say what I was going to name it, but I don't know if I'm going to keep the name. How about that? So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here again. Thank you for joining us for our tribute to the Vampire Diaries, a little history lessons and shit, man. You can listen, let your great grandkids listen to this shit or something. I don't know, do something with it. But yo, man, Jock King, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D, the Vampire Diaries, signing off. More of these little deeper little spoiler casts. And I got something special for y'all coming this week. Y'all ain't expecting what it is I'm finna do, but I'm finna do this shit. So get out of here. Go. Beat it. Shoot. Get out of here. Jock King, the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. Thank you for joining us for another episode of whatever the fuck I'm gonna name this. And with that, holler your asses next time, man. Peace out.